Hello there, and welcome to Ding! Now What? A guide to what to do once you hit level 100. My name is Tuskeh, and in this video we'll discuss a few essential things you should do once you've reached the maximum level. This will be more focused on PvE than PvP, but I feel that these tips should help anyone who's reached level 100. So, first and foremost, your garrison. It is essential for your continued productivity on Draenor, and it offers all kinds of services. Fishing, herbs, ore, leather, bodyguards around the world, portals, dailies, loads of stuff. Make sure you get those services up and running. Take time to learn what the different buildings do, gather and use your resources as much as you can, and try to combine your own profession with a small building in order to increase your productivity through work orders. Always have a work order going in as many buildings as you can, as they take a lot of time and can give you plenty of resources. If you can assign followers to your profession buildings, they'll yield even more supplies for you to use, so make sure you get on that. Secondly, professions. They're very important, especially if you can make gear for yourself. Generally speaking, item level 640 gear, or raid level gear, requires 100 of a particular resource that's bind on pickup to you. So only you can get to work on gathering the materials you'll need, so don't slack. Again, combine your own efforts, such as your daily resource production cooldown, with your garrison's services to stockpile as many as you can. Remember to use your reagent bank to help keep everything organized and keep the work orders flowing. Third, the Proving Grounds. This one is pretty simple. Talk to the NPC next to the command board in your garrison to queue for the Proving Grounds, and do at least bronze or silver. Not only will you be given a decent weapon, but you'll need to have done the Proving Grounds on silver in order to queue for random heroics and looking for raid anyway, so you'll need to do them sooner or later. If you're struggling, try to get some gear first, as we're all a bit undergeared as of this recording, but I didn't find doing silver damage too hard. Healer and tank may be a different story, but if you're struggling, just gear up a little bit. And how do you do that? Well, number 4. Quests. Make sure you finish all of the quests in all of the zones. Do all of the different storylines. Nagrand gives quest rewards that eclipse Mythic Siege of Orgrimmar gear, so make sure you finish that zone to get yourself in some decent gear. Not only will you get the gear, but you'll also get reputation with the various factions, you'll get to explore the world, you'll get to learn a few other things you can do at 100, such as the daily bosses in Nagrand, but you'll also get to see the great story unfold. Alongside this, after you finish a quest zone, you'll be able to purchase treasure maps from an Arakoa in your faction hub in Ashran, which will allow you to see treasures on the map. These treasures can drop garrison resources, gear, and all kinds of cool and interesting items, so make sure you get them and make sure you do the quests. Fifth, Apexis Crystals. These are very important. Not only will you need them for the legendary questline, but you'll also use them in just about everything related to reputations. Gather as many as you can through killing level 100 enemies around the world, and make sure you do your garrison campaign daily quest to get anywhere between 800 and 1000 crystals a day. Although some of the campaign dailies are group quests, doing them is very important for success, since we'll need so many crystals. You can find the campaign daily quest once you hit level 100 in your town hall. Sixth, your legendary quest chain. Get to it, don't slack. You should at some point get contacted by Khadgar in your garrison, so make sure you get your legendary quest chain going and get to work as quickly as you can. You'll get a raid level ring very quickly, which will help you in gearing up for heroics and raids, and the sooner you'll get your legendary ring, the easier things will be, so don't slack there. Seventh, stockpile stuff. Things like flasks, food, crafting materials. Make sure you hoard them. They'll no doubt be helpful to you, your guild, or your friends at some point or another, and things like flasks and feasts, the latter of which you can get at the barn by trapping river beasts or boars, will be hugely helpful in 5-mans and raids, so make sure you're the guy that has those feasts ready. Eighth, run dungeons. Gear yourself up. Try to avoid doing them in pugs, but use the normal modes to gear up for the heroic modes to gear up for the raids. The mechanics will be hard, there will be death, but it's also going to be great fun. Ninth, and finally, make sure you do all of this stuff with other people. Run around Draenor and gather treasure with your friends, explore the 5-mans with your guild, work with others to hoard resources, do your daily garrison campaigns with others. Other people will just make this process easier and more enjoyable for you. So do it with your friends, your family, your guild, whoever you play with. The whole thing will be much easier and more enjoyable that way. So that's it for this quick video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, or feedback, you can contact me using the links in the description, or you can just leave a comment. Make sure you join the discussion at reddit.com/r/Tuskeh, and I offer my heartfelt thanks to anyone who has contributed to the channel through the Patreon system. You can find links to all of this in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in Draenor.